Howdy guys, your coach, Chief Barton Jeffs, and you are awesome. Today I've had on my mind all day long a message that I've wanted to share with you. It's a message about change. And it's a message about commitment. I want you to ask yourself right now, what are you committed to? What are you committed to? Are you more committed to one thing than the other? For example, are you more committed to eating fast food than you are committed to yourself? Are you more committed to drinking soda, carbonated water, and caffeine than you are committed to your health? Are you more committed to alcohol than you are to your relationships? Are you more committed to telling yourself a lie than you are to living a truth? What are you committed to? Now, where's this coming from? So, I've now been exercising for 2 years. I've been in the Army for 28 years, but I can't say that I was committed to fitness for 28 years like I could have been and should have been as a soldier and as a Army officer. I was more committed to doing whatever else I wanted to do instead of taking care of myself. I was more committed to eating out. I was more committed to hanging out with the guys. I was more committed to being lazy than I was committed to myself. So then, when I decided to change, when I decided what I really wanted to be committed to, when I decided what was really truly important to me, my life changed. Now here's some ways that it has changed for me. And as I share this with you, I want you to think to yourself, what am I committed to? And has my commitments allowed me to change? And has that change been for the better? Or has that change actually been for the worse? So, I was committed to having friends. I was committed to having a relationship with the guys at work. And that commitment led me to eating out frequently. When I ate out, I was committed to ensuring that I maximized my dollar, and that maximization allowed me or forced me to drink as much soda as I could, because that's how I got value out of the dollars that I'd spent. Well, as I continued to eat out, as I continued to drink a lot of soda, my weight continued to grow. And I went from 175 pounds to 198. When I realized what I was doing to myself, I decided to change. And I changed what I was committed to. And I realized I wanted to be far more committed to my wife than I was to soda. I wanted to be far more committed to my children so that I could be there for them when they turn 18. And I will then be in my 60s. It was more important for me to be committed to them, to be able to be there for them, that I had to change. So, I started to exercise. I found a means to allow me to become more committed and to live up to my new, renewed, more important commitments of my wife and my children and my relationship. See, I've been committed to my wife now for 21 years. My wife and I have been married for 21 years. I am committed to her. But in that commitment, I want to ensure that I am just as healthy as I can be. And I wasn't. Which then would beg to question, was I truly committed to her? Or was I committed to something else? And in reality, I guess I was committed to something else. I had to change. And in that change, I became more committed to her, which then allowed me to become more committed to me, which then allowed me to become more committed to fitness and health. And in that change, I then became more committed to my children. So ask yourself, what are you committed to? And is it leading you to a better, healthier life? Or are you committed to something that is leading you to an unhealthy, improper lifestyle? So this commitment that I made 2 years ago allowed me to drop from 198 pounds back to 175 within about 3 months. And because of that, I decided I would never stop again. I wanted to be committed to that change so that I could be committed to my relationships with my wife and my children. And so now for 2 years I've been exercising. Well, one of those programs happened to be a yoga program. And I hate yoga. I tried it with many of the workout programs that I do includes at least a day of yoga every week. And I hated them. But I decided that I would commit myself to 3 weeks of straight yoga. Why? Because I wanted to overcome that fear. I wanted to overcome that challenge and struggle. I wanted to challenge myself, and I wanted to commit myself to finishing a yoga program for 3 weeks. So I did it. Well, as long as I'm doing yoga, I decided that I would commit to doing a physical reset. And I did a meal plan for 3 weeks along with the yoga that flushed me out, straightened me up, and reset my body. So in 3 weeks, I lost 16 more pounds. Now, remember, I'd gone from 198 to 175. I gained back up to about 183 or so. And I would fluctuate 183 to 175, in between there. Fluctuation, I think, is okay. It's healthy. As long as you know what's causing you to get back up there, or what you're doing that's making that happen, or allowing that to happen. So, by the time I was done with this 3-week yoga and this physical reset, I was down to almost 170. I was 171 pounds, I believe. I was under my goal weight of 175. Well, my transformation was so awesome to me as far as my weight went. And then at the end of the 3-week yoga, I actually found that I kind of enjoyed it. And as a man, that's hard for me to actually admit. Now, I know there are plenty of men that do yoga. I wasn't one of them. I hated it, mind you. Remember, I said I hated it. But I did it anyway. At the end of the yoga, at the end of the reset, and after losing about 16 pounds, I decided that I would submit to the company my transformation. I wanted to show them that I could do yoga moves in a different way than when I started. So I took pictures before I started, I took pictures when I ended. And you could also see the weight as it reduced 16 pounds. Well, today, because of that commitment to do yoga for 3 weeks, because of that commitment to reset my body for 3 weeks, and through that commitment, after losing 16 pounds, I heard back from that company today that the producers of an infomercial for yoga want me in it. They actually want me part of this infomercial about yoga, the very thing that I used to hate, because I was committed, because I was willing to make a change. Now, this isn't all about me. I promise you this isn't all about me. I'm simply trying to show you and give you examples of ways that commitment and change can make you better. Now, on a side note, due to my commitment to fitness, due to my commitment to healthy eating, my children are now more aware of fitness and healthy eating. My children, all the way from age 3 up to the age of 18, 4 of them, 3, 5, 7, and 18. All of them exercise with me. They don't do it on a regular basis, but when Dad is exercising and they're in the room, frequently they'll come in and do it with me. Isn't that awesome? I, through my change and commitment, am now teaching them a better, healthier lifestyle, I believe. I am allowing them to consider a different lifestyle than I had before I made my change. That, to me, is awesome. Now, many of you hear me talk about Beachbody. You know what? If you don't want to do Beachbody, don't do it. For me, Beachbody is a means to an end, and it allows me to be committed. If you have another way to do it, do it. But be committed. Be committed to whatever you're going to do. I drink Shakeology. I enjoy Shakeology. If Shakeology is for you, don't drink it. I don't want you to. But do something and be committed to it. If you're going to be committed to a different shake, then be committed to it and drink it daily. If you're going to be committed to eating salad daily to get healthy, then be committed and do that. If you're going to be committed to eat out every single day, then be committed. Do it. Whatever it is that is for you, just be committed to it and be willing to do it daily. For me, I am thankful that I have found a company that allows me or provides me products that allow me to be committed and have allowed me to change. But if they're not for you, please don't feel like I'm trying to sell you. Because you don't have to do it. But do something. Decide what is important to you and commit to it. And if you want to do it with me, even if it's not exercising with the same programs that I'm exercising with, even if it's not drinking or eating the same things that I am, if you want to be committed with me, at the same time, different things, but you want to do it with me, I welcome it. I welcome you. Let's do it together. Because I believe in it. And I believe in you. Because I'm committed to you as well. That is part of my change and my commitment and my drive and desire. Excuse me. You are awesome. You are worth it. And you deserve to be committed. Just decide what you're committed to and stick to it. And then allow the changes to happen. It's awesome. is so awesome when the changes that you want happen. Then it's even more awesome when the changes you didn't expect happen as well. The added benefits that come from your commitment and your change, like a potential spot on an infomercial, like a much better, healthier relationship with my wife and children, and a much better, healthier lifestyle that will allow me to be there for all of them, my wife and 4 children, when I'm in my 60s, when I'm retired out of the Army, when I can be there with them and for them, emotionally, physically, and intellectually, in a very healthy way. This is my commitment to them, and this is my commitment to you. It's worth it. Today was day 2 of Max 30. Today I did Tabata. Today I still had to do the easier format instead of the harder one because of my feet. But I still did it because I'm committed. And my commitment this time is to finish 60 days of Max 30 and continue my upward progression of continuing to be committed to my body, to my health, to my fitness, to my wife, to my children, and to my life. You're awesome. Feel free. Message me, post below, get involved with me, and tell me what you're committed to. And see if I can help you. No matter what it is. If you're ready to be committed to fitness, let me help you. If you're ready to be committed to healthy eating, with or without a Shakeology, let me help you. If you're committed to finances, if you're committed to making better relationships, if you're committed to becoming an entrepreneur, if you're committed to joining the military, if it is something that I can help you with, I would love to. And it can be free. I don't need you to spend a dime. Just let me help you and your commitment, because I love it, because I want to, and I enjoy it. This is much longer than I anticipated, but I am passionate about this today, and I just had to share it. Thanks for watching. You are awesome. Don't let anyone ever tell you that you're not, including yourself. Why? Because you are awesome. You are worth it. You do deserve it. Like this, share this, do whatever you want to do. Just get off the freaking couch and get committed. This is your coach, Chief Barton Jeffs.